Hello, I am Giridhar Jha and we are doing Outlook Live on the election results which are going to be announced tomorrow of the 5 assembly elections which are very crucial. The elections are being billed as a semi-final to the 2014 general elections. Everybody is curious which way the results will go, even though exit poll results have predicted a split verdict, while all exit polls have predicted outright victory for the Congress. There is no unanimity on the results in other crucial states like Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. We will analyze what kind of results may impact the next general elections. I have with me Preeta Nair, special correspondent with Outlook, who has travelled extensively through Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and other states to gauge the mood of the electorate. First of all, I would like to ask Preeta, what kind of mood the people had during this election when you had gone there to cover the elections?
I have been to Gwalior and Morena, basically. I mean, I travelled across the Gwalior region. The Gwalior is the place where this, when the protest rocked Gwalior after the anti-SC/ST when it erupted, if you remember. So, I could see there was a lot of, disillusionment among Dalits as well as the upper caste, regarding the SC/ST bill, how the government handled it. I think BJP is on the back foot in Gwalior-Morena region. That's what I felt. And generally talking about other issues, there is a unemployment issue is there, and then agrarian distress. As we know, Mandsaur is the place where these farmers were shot. So, agrarian distress and unemployment, and those are the main issues.
Do you think that all these three chief ministers, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Raman Singh and Vasundhara Raje, they are facing anti-incumbency?
Yeah, anti-incumbency is a major factor, we could say. But anti-incumbency is a major factor which all these chief ministers are facing, that issue. Other than that, based on the exit poll, if you could come back to the exit poll, I think, what do you think, because, if the exit poll holds true, what impact it will have on the general elections 2019?
You see, as we have seen in the past, exit polls have not always clicked, but at the same time, many times they have hit the bull's eye also. Okay. So we cannot depend exactly on exit polls. Okay. But suppose exit polls come true, the one message that exit polls have given, that Congress is coming back in a big way. I mean, the kind of performance. Right. Rajasthan is already winning if we go by exit polls. And in Madhya Pradesh,
Rajasthan is one place. Rajasthan is one state. All the exit polls
have predicted their outright victory. But in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, they have predicted close fight. Yeah. Nobody knows which way the results will go. Yeah. But imagine that NDA or the BJP receives a setback in these two states, and all these three states, crucial states of Hindi heartland, they go to Congress. Yeah. Then it will not only have impact on NDA in the general elections, but also give a big boost to the Congress, which had been looking for a victory for long. So,
since 2014, Congress hasn't tasted any victory, if you could. So, they desperately need a victory, at least now.
Yes, and one significant takeaway, if at all Congress wins from these elections, is that it will settle the issue of the leadership in that grand alliance with all opposition parties are trying to put up against NDA in the next elections. That if Congress manages to win all these three states in the Hindi heartland, then it will become that Rahul Gandhi will be or will have to be accepted by all the alliance partners of the Mahagathbandhan, and they will be able to project a formidable fight against the Modi-led NDA.
Also, Congress will be more in a bargaining position, I feel, because now BSP and other, with the potential allies, maybe they will be in a more bargaining position.
No doubt about it. Because so far there has not been unanimity among the alliance partners whether Rahul will be accepted as the leader of the opposition or the prime ministerial candidate of the front against the NDA. But if Congress manages to wrest all these 3 seats, then all these regional leaders, strong leaders like Akhilesh Yadav, like Mayawati, like Tejaswi Yadav, Lalu Yadav, they will all have to accept Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the Mahagathbandhan. So other than the Congress, what impact do you think it will have on the NDA or in general and BJP in particular? Will they change their strategy if they receive setback tomorrow in all these elections?
Of course, it will be a setback to BJP. BJP, if they lose these 3 crucial states, because then they'll have to change their, one is their campaign style, which face a lot of flack, and other one is the invincibility of Modi, Modi's winning, all these elections. That's also in question now. If they lose, if the exit poll holds true.
Yeah, but we also have to bear in mind that every time the elections in these states, there have not been the similar results in Lok Sabha elections. Of course, last time, all these 3 states, they had different similar results. Rajasthan and except Rajasthan. But in 2004, the NDA had done so well in these states. But ultimately, Atal Bihari Vajpayee could not return to power in 2004. So we don't have to go by strictly. Many people say that these are the semi-finals. But it remains to be seen whether the same results can be witnessed in the next general elections also.
That's also true.
So do you think BJP needs to change its strategy or will they change their strategy for the 2019 elections?
I think definitely they will change the strategy, because once they lose this, the 3 states, then they have to change the strategies in terms of and also the schemes. It's also a question of how the welfare schemes, Modi, the Prime Minister's welfare schemes have been accepted by the states. Because there were a lot of schemes which are announced for farmers and even for employment and all. So those are also in question. I think they will have to roll out more schemes in the coming 6 months, just before this elections.
So many people say that
because there are a lot of criticisms about this, the farmer welfare schemes, where crop insurance and other schemes, or Swaminathan Commission hasn't been implemented. So the government they will have to look into all that.
Many people say that assembly elections and general elections, they are fought on different issues, and whatever issues may impact an election in a state may not impact the general election in the same way. Do you think these issues which have impacted state elections this time will also impact the coming Lok Sabha polls?
I think definitely. These are issues which these issues stay. Farmers' issues still have, we have seen, the huge march they've taken out in the capital. So the unemployment is a major issue which the young people face. So these issues stay. They'll have to, solve these issues.
Right. How, suppose BJP is not able to perform as well as is expected to in these states, what strategies do you think they will have to do?
They will have to go back to the drawing board and
So what possible plan they may chalk out for the National Assembly, national elections?
That's what, like I said, they'll have to plan for new schemes or I think more than BJP, it's the Congress needs, we need to look at the Congress, whether Congress will gain or not.
True.
Do you think so?
True. But
Because
if BJP loses these elections and is not able to do as well as it had done last time, then naturally Congress will be the main beneficiary.
Yeah,
For BJP, remember, in these 3 states of Hindi heartland, they had won 62 out of 65 seats.
Yes,
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And if you include 2 other states, 2 big states from the Hindi heartland, UP and Bihar, they had won 104 out of 120 seats.
Yeah.
So losing these elections, which have been considered a traditional stronghold of BJP, it will be a big setback.
Yeah, it will be a big setback. Also, even with the allies, they will be in a, they won't be able to bargain with their allies also, BJP, because they'll have to give more space for the allies, the India allies also, once they lose these states. So
one important factor is, of course, the Modi factor, Modi charisma, which had helped BJP to get absolute majority on its own. They had won 282 seats in the last election. How important Modi factor would be in the coming general elections?
Modi, even based on the exit polls, Modi is still the popular leader. If you look at the exit polls, Modi is still the popular leader. So we should not forget that fact. So Modi, so all these polls are giving Modi a thumbs up. But then, how will it translate it into votes in this coming elections general elections is a big question actually.
Another interesting results would be coming from Telangana, where Chandrasekhar Rao is, as per the exit polls, is coming back to power.
All the exit polls have given him.
So do you think that BJP and NDA would like to concentrate more on southern states, which have about 132, 135 seats? Do you think in the case of reverses, they might have in the Hindi heartland, will they concentrate on the southern states?
I think they will definitely, get into a tie-up, if even before election there was a, TRS was called the B team of BJP and vice versa. So, there is all the possibility of TRS getting into a tie-up with BJP. Yeah, BJP won't miss a chance in getting into the, in making inroads into the state, in the southern region.
So, already political observers are saying that BJP has been concentrating on southern states and also in the northeast. So in case of possible or likely setback to NDA in the Hindi heartland, do you think that doing that in south and northeast will be enough for them to regain power at the center?
I think they'll have to do more, talking about other southern states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala,
We are also getting questions. It's Mr. A.N. Varsad. He is asking, does Yogi being considered, is Yogi being considered as an alternative to Modi? In all the 5 states, Yogi has dominated the rallies with more than any other BJP leaders. He has apparently held 74 rallies in all these states. He wants to know whether Yogi will be an alternate at this point of time.
I mean, he has held more rallies, and I mean, he is quite popular with his speeches and all. If you look at the rallies he held, so I think they are trying to project Yogi in a big way.
He wants to know that, but
Yogi.
But still, Yogi is nowhere near Modi in terms of popularity or in terms of pan-India appeal.
Yeah.
So at least in the coming elections, I don't think that Yogi
even
will
in
be
Karnataka,
rejected.
he was
he has been a crowd puller
yeah,
for BJP at the rallies, but at this point of time,
he's not an alternative to Modi.
Coming general elections, I don't think that he would be projected as an alternative to Modi, because Modi remains the biggest leader of BJP and the biggest leader of NDA, and elections would be fought under his leadership. There is no two opinions about it, regardless of what kind of result we are going to have tomorrow. But we
didn't talk about Mizoram here.
Yeah, Mizoram.
I think Mizoram, all the exit polls have given a clear majority to MNS. I mean, this Mizoram National Front. But then Congress is, I think, Congress is clearly lost it. I mean, it's losing it.
And
it's losing
BJP has been trying to find a foothold for the last few years. So all these elections results would be interesting to watch. And we will be here on Facebook Live from tomorrow morning, and we will be updating you with the latest results, and we will also have interactive sessions with experts. So watch Facebook Live from tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.